It has come to my attention that I have been sleeping on Dongwa, aka Chinese animation. That's my bad. I was not aware of your game. After recently venturing into Lord of Mysteries, a decade-long, genre-defining series, I found myself with a need to see what else I've been missing within this genre. Enter To Be Hero X. To Be Hero X is a currently airing anime/donghua that most of you probably haven't heard about. Despite a few of the trailers released for this show a couple years back going crazy viral at the time, this show has largely flown under the radar in the present day. I mean, we're in an age where we're surrounded by jaw-dropping media at every turn. It can be really hard for a unique show such as this to get the attention that it deserves. But that's why I'm here, to tell you that this show is awesome. But before I get too into that, let me give you a little breakdown of what To Be Hero X is all about. We start off in episode 1 by following Lin Ling, one of many main characters that we're gonna have throughout this series. He's a young adult working in the field of hero advertising. However, this doesn't last very long, as by the end of the first scene, he's fired. He showed his boss his newest ad, and let's just say the enthusiasm for the project wasn't quite mutual. This leads to Lin with a box of his things on the roof of his former employer, taking out his frustrations by having a little moment, even flipping off a billboard of the beloved hero Nice. However, as it turns out, he wasn't just flipping off the billboard. Nice, the aforementioned hero, is literally right there. He then proceeds to do his signature pose and jumps, ending his own life right in front of Lin. No explanation given, hardly even an interaction. Just a few steps and done. Now, this experience is surreal to say the least. This mythical figure, who our MC was just making ads for, just appeared in front of him at his lowest moment and jumped off a roof without so much as a word. This entire situation is pretty wild to say the least, but this moment serves as a catalyst for Lin, the true beginning of his story. Nice's manager team shows up and effectively kidnaps Lin. I mean, they can't have it getting out that their star hero just offed himself, right? But as fate would have it, Lin looks strikingly similar to Nice, albeit with some different hair and style choices. What if instead of getting rid of Lin or buying his silence, they simply replace Nice and hope no one noticed? I bet you can see where this is leading. Lin has a new role to play since the beloved hero is no longer around. There is one small issue with this plan though. Lin doesn't have powers. Not yet at least. This world has an incredibly unique power system. The more trust the general public has in an individual, the stronger they become, directly in the image that the public has of them. This system has an insane amount of versatility, and is continually shown to be both a blessing and a curse. We can see this system put into play immediately, with Lin taking on the persona of Nice in the public eye. He starts gaining trust value as Nice, which leads him to quite literally becoming Nice in many ways, gaining his powers such as flight and super strength, and even gaining some of his physical traits, such as eye color. You can see just how impactful the public's perception can be on an individual in this world. The public sees Nice as this perfect person, so Lin's personality starts to shift into that of a perfectionist. These changes go deep and are completely out of his control. The management team has created this persona, and now Lin just has to live in it, just because he was in the wrong place at the wrong time. Will Lin just go with the flow, losing who he is in the process? Or will this unique set of circumstances serve as a metamorphosis for him? These questions, and many more like them, are constantly being posed throughout the runtime, but I can't give away all the answers. For now, that's an introduction to Be Hero X. As I mentioned before, our story centers around a variety of heroes, not just Lin. Each character/hero is introduced in their own set of episodes, clumped together throughout the series in an anthology-like format. We have a collection of stories all taking place in the same world, linked both thematically and literally. All these plot threads will be interwoven and tied together at some point, but as you're going through the series, it can feel a bit confusing and disjointed, as you swap from one character to a completely new one 3 to 4 episodes later. However, it's revealed early on that all of this will be leading up to a big tournament arc, so every hero we see will be participating in this event, providing a justification to the lengthy introductions that we've been seeing. But in my opinion, the true beauty of the show isn't in its well done formatting and storytelling, it's with its unique use of public perception and media. With so many separate characters all having to face some form of the same trial or tribulation, you would think that they would be recycling the same plot threads in one way or another, but they truly make every hero's story feel unique and individually tailored. The problem of conforming to the public's trust is overarching, but the struggles are individualized. making for a frankly incredible watching experience. It really eases you in and lulls you into a false sense of security. Things are going well, everything is looking up, but as you watch more, you realize that this power system really is a double-edged sword. While a lot of good can come from this system, a whole lot of bad can also come from it. There are some very heavy themes at play here. We see these high and mighty superheroes deal with situations like finding purpose and dealing with loss. It isn't harsh or gritty like other superhero media in recent years, but there are some really heavy-hitting moments that took me by surprise. Just when you think things are going good, they start going not so good. It's not this 100% serious show, but it no doubt has its moments. It's an interesting take on a tired genre, with a plot that will hook you after a single episode. Combine this with the incredibly unique animation, seamlessly swapping between 3D and 2D in a way that I've never even seen done before this, and you have a seriously amazing series on your hand. To Be Hero X is a completely original animated work. There is no source material to compare it to, but from what I've seen so far, I am thoroughly impressed. This show is innovative. I truly believe that you're doing yourself a disservice if you don't check this show out. So do yourself a favor and give it a shot. I think you might like what you find. Hey everyone, I just want to say thank you if you made it this far into the video. I really appreciate it. Do you agree that To Be Hero X is a unique show deserving of your attention, or do you think it's just more mid-garbage? Let me know what you think in the comments down below. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe if you want to see more stuff like this. And as always, have a great day.